What is the basic structure of a good talk? What is the basic structure of a good talk? That's the first thing we need to talk about. Humans relate to stories. When you tell a story, you're painting a picture of what the situation was. You're making people come to your story as we are watching a movie. You want to make people see what you went through. That's why you always have to share stories. So if you notice, how did I start this talk? I shared a story. And then I'm 100% sure, for at least for half of you here, it would have touched some nerve or the other. That is what you need to do. Always start with stories. So I'm going to share my screen. And again, this is going to be an interactive live demo kind of talk. It's going to be a different type of talk than you have seen with other people, because I really want to make you do epic shit when it comes to speaking. And that's what the goal is. So I'm going to share my screen and give you an outline of what a talk structure should look like, starting with stories, and then there's some key components. So I'm going to share my screen here. Let me know when you can see my screen. Okay, cool. I can see my screen, so okay, cool. So I spent what, $10,000 in a speaking course, and I've done a lot of investment to become a decent speaker. And you're lucky that because of Mahesh and the team, you're getting all this for free. But whatever I'm sharing are the golden nuggets which you need to kickstart your speaking career. So first thing is the structure. So if you see the structure of a good talk, you need to start with a story. Okay, just like how I started with a story. Then people come into my world, they feel what I feel, and then you should have a common theme. So for example, the theme of today's talk is how to start your public speaking journey. Okay, and then you should have 3 subtopics you want to talk about when it comes to the main theme. So if you see the screenshot here, so you start with the story, and then you introduce the topic, which I did. Then you talk about one story, then talk about the first theme. Then you talk about the second story, introduce the second theme. Then you start the third story, introduce the third theme. And then finally, you need to have a call to action. Okay, what should people do with what you said? This is the basic structure of a impactful talk. So if you see a lot of TED Talks and TEDx talks, they'll follow the rule of 3s, which means that you have one main theme and then you have 3 sub-themes. So Steve Jobs is one of the greatest speakers of all times. His iPhone launch, iPad launch events were like a magic show. Like people used to wait in line to attend his kickoff events. That is because he followed the rule of 3s. He'll always have 3 topics, subtopics connected to the main theme. For example, the main theme would be the launch event, and then the 3 themes would be the 3 items he's going to launch. And for each of those items, he'll tell a story, then launch the first product, tell a story, launch the second product, tell a story, launch the third product. And then he'll have a call to action saying, now it's available for 30% discount. That's the call to action, right? That's a simple example. This is a structure of an impactful talk, right?